Welcome to Detroit and Ford Field as we anticipate a terrific matchup in this one. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oregon Ducks. Taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Ducks will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll go to the ground. Fights off the defender. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason to be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy, and you were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that with high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Owen. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to the air. Extending the play. Pulls it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Tar Heels in the hurry-up. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're going to run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal to go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! Fitted in the window for the score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get catered.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Duarte. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Quick handoff. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. He's going for the big play. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ducks! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense changing the play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Makes the grab, it's Gant. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Quickly out to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. Looking to fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have 1st and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tar Heel! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Fighting off and runs through another guy. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Sure hands, it's Duarte. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think that shows you the experience of the quarterback there. His primary target wasn't open, so he didn't panic. Even though he was getting hit, he was still able to find his check down and find some positive yards.
And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got the quick pass. Turning it on. The 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
How about that? The 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. And number 3 is coming soon.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. West Virginia is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Penn State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll try the run. At the 35, he's loose. Good ball, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's done. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the... And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Yeah, how about that, man? Fourth down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get a spark, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wideout. Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Complete on the comeback. Gets it to the foot. Yard line, first down for this offense.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Buying some time. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll do it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Tar Heels looking to convert on fourth down. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, going to the air. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Now they'll run it to the right here. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The Ducks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. Catch in the middle. It's Duarte. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking.
Touchdown, Oregon! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he puts through the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback making checks. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Owen.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. That's caught. It's done. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Might be calling a hot route. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Right down the boulevard. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Tar Heels will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Looking to scramble. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Quick completion to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Try to get it to the edge. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him in some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Touchdown Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. If you need me to throw it, I can do that too.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. To the air on 1st down. The quick out. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a 1st down. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Finds his man down the middle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's picked off for the third time today. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Oregon! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rice is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 17 to Boise State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He'll throw it. He makes the grab.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on 1st down and a quarterback hit on 2nd down. Got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed in the middle. It's Owen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick release by the QB. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just...
Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And how How about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Ducks have moved it inside the 20. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
The Ducks have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Rice is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 31 to Boise State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing, and you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And the Ducks can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Nice move there. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to want to build momentum, you want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly, that's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Now improvising. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Oregon!
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds a man on the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Right down the middle. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Looking for more room. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown Ducks! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.